Hi everyone, we are Group C and we would like to introduce our library management system with OOP principle. This is outline. We will first introduce the objective of our system. After that, we will demonstrate the library system and GUI. Lastly, I will indicate what OOP concept we use in this system. This system is designed for librarians to manage book lending and returns. It allows for easy data entry of student and book information and provide a care interface for checking their status. This system will insert the student and book data from CSV, and the system offers a channel for saving the chain of student and book information by filter. And we also use the user-friendly graphical interface built with Finter, demonstrate the landing, returning, and record revision processes.
In the initial login system window, the system requires user to enter the username and password. If user enter a wrong information, a message box will pop up and remind user, and forgot password will show under the button. And by clicking the button, a message box will show the contact information. After entering the correct information, user log in successfully, and a main library window will open as a dashboard and display the current date and time. It is important since the system needs to record the borrow date and time of the borrower and the due date of the borrow book. It can also determine if borrower have any late return. At the right corner down in the system, a description of available action, borrow policy, and contact is displayed. The system has 8 main library functions and 1 logout button. The top level function used to create a new separate window of those 8 functions. If user press the checkbox status, the window will display the table with the column of ID, title, status, borrow date, and due date. The row of the borrow date and due date will show only if the borrow status is borrowed. User can search and enter the capital letter or small capital letter to see all the and if you click show all, you can see all the book in the table. And if user press the check student's data button, it will open a window that table have a UID, name, and borrow book. And it shows the student borrow book in here. User can search student by enter the UID and name, similarly to previous one. And if user click the borrow book, they can borrow book by enter the ID. If user borrow book successfully, it will show a due date with the time. If student already borrowed 2 books, it will show that they are not allowed to borrow book. And if student enter any invalid UID or book ID, it will show an error message. And student can return the book by enter the book ID. And it shows successfully with the due date, with the return date. However, if the book have any late return, it will show the book the return overdue by return date and the late return free. If user click in as student, they can input the field with 5 digital with name, and it is successfully if student have no wedges before and if student UID is invalid, it will pop up a message. For example, if the UID is not 5-digital, it will provide an error message. And if the student ID is already exceeded, a message box will pop up for a reminder. If user click the add book function, the window will ask user to input the book title or if user click the delete book, the student will ask user input the book ID or title. And it is not borrowed. And if the book is borrowed, it will pop up error message to confirm you rather continue to delete the book. Delete student is similarly. If the student is exceed and no borrow book, it will delete successfully. However, if the student is not if student have any borrow book, it will show a confirm message again. If the student UID or name is not exceed, an error message are displayed and ask student type again. After the above function, if the user click logout button, a confirm window will ask if whether want to log out. If they press no, they remain in the system. And if they press yes, they can read directly into the initial login window. Any operation will automatically save into the CSV in the system. If we start the system again, we can have the latest record.
We have defined set classes to represent different things. Book represent a book with attribute like title, ID, available, borrower, due date, borrow date. For student classes, represent a student with attribute like name, ID, and borrow books. In our case, we insert information from book and student CSV to create objects from these classes to represent individual book, student, and other entity within the system. Each object has its own state based on its attribute and can perform action using its methods. In our system, we have a clear inheritance structure. The library management system class act as the main controller and inherits from both the user interface managers and action manager classes. Encapsulation in a system, the book class demonstrate encapsulation by keeping its data attributes such as title, ID, available, and borrower information hidden from direct external access. At the same time, the student class encapsulates its data, including the student name, ID, and a record of borrow books. It ensures that the student information can only be accessed and modified by the class methods. Because of time, I just take a few examples of attraction in class action managers. As you can see in the code, the borrow book method hide the detail of checking book availability, updating student record, and modifying the book status. This allows other parts of the system to simply call this method without worrying about the underlying implementation. At the same time, other methods like return book, add student, add book, debug the student, and logout, each encapsulate the compact logic for their respective action, providing a clear and concise interface for the rest of the system. This is our presentation. Thank you.